welcome back to my art channel. Let's see, I'm a picture book illustrator and today we're going to have another sketchbook video, so stay tuned. Okay, if I want to be totally honest with you, I used to be the person who was into buying a lot of different sketchbooks, and I wasn't brave enough to actually use them. I was somehow such a collector, or I used to store them, just I don't know why, but I felt like I need to be super professional and be ready for using the sketchbook. I believe this is the most wrong attitude towards having a sketchbook, because sketchbook is a place to experiment, to dive into your art and make your mind broader, and also use different techniques, mediums. It's not about being perfect. Do you agree with me? During the couple of months ago, I started using my sketchbooks, and also I shared the videos related to filling the sketchbook pages. I'll add the link in description or above, but don't click that right now because you skip this one. After finishing the video, you can go to the script part and click on the link to have full access to all the tutorials and all the sketchbook sessions I've already shared on this channel. But let me tell you something, I'm still a little bit afraid of using the expensive sketchbooks. Yes, for example, those who are specialized for watercolor. I'm pretty sure that you know watercolor mediums and tools are quite expensive, but I want to break this mindset. I need to start using them because I've seen the progress by using the sketchbook. You are seeing it right now in this video. I bought it last year. It wasn't that much expensive, but it worth it, yes. I decided to fill it by using color pencil techniques, but it doesn't mean that I believe that you need to make a specific sketchbook for specific techniques. The paper that this sketchbook has is not qualified for watercolor. I've tried it before. I also have the video related to this. But I didn't like the texture and the quality of paper for getting wet. So I'm trying to use different color pencils on this sketchbook. And I believe that I'm trying to find something new, something related to my own personal art style. And I can say for sure that it wouldn't happen without breaking the borders, without putting my feet out of my comfort zone and think out of the box, of course. And I highly recommend you to start doing your own arts in your sketchbook. It doesn't mean that you have to go and grab the most expensive one, the most professional one with a specific brand. No, just take a notebook, take a piece of paper and be brave enough to face the ugly stage. And the ugly stage is something that I'm going to talk about it more right now. I want to talk about the raw, often overlooked stage of making art, especially sketching. Yes, it's the part that doesn't feel very pleasant, but it's essential. You just have to be resilient and push through it to reach the bright side of creativity. The ugly stage is super difficult and challenging, but I'll promise you, if you stay resilient, you're gonna see the result and feel really proud of yourself. But first of all, let me tell you some important things about the importance of having a sketchbook. Actually, I'm going to tell you why sketchbooks matter. A sketchbook is a safe space for mistakes, experiments, and of course, growth. It's not meant to be perfect. It just means to be consistent and just means to be organic, specialized for yourself, for your mood, for your feelings, and for what you desire as an artist. It's like a visual diary. It shows progress better than anything else. I did a quick search to see what artists usually struggle with in the sketchbooks. The first one is perfectionism. I also have a lot of videos about avoid perfectionism, and I will also add a link for you in the description. Perfectionism means that you want every page to look like a masterpiece, but it's impossible because it's not about being perfect. Having a sketchbook means exploring your creativity, your ideas, your thoughts, and your environment to capture them in colors, lines, and any elements of art. And the second common struggle, which is correct about myself, is the fear of ruining a beautiful blank page. Yes. You know, it sounds a little bit silly actually. There is no beautiful blank page. The page would be really beautiful with your art, with your ideas again, of course. And the next struggle is compression. If you're into watching the sketchbook tour videos, which I am too, and I really want to make a sketchbook finish to show you the process because it's so great for the algorithm, and also it's so attractive for any YouTube audience, I guess. And the next reason is the lack of motivation to start or continue the sketchbook you've already started. But believe me, don't waste your time for making motivation. If you start working, next you can have enough motivation for continuing your job. When it comes to sketchbooks, you need to make it as a habit. You need to stay consistent. Actually, being inconsistent is another common struggle among artists about sketchbook. And if you don't use it regularly, you're gonna lose the control of your ideas really quick, believe me. Now let's get back to the ugly stage issue. Believe me, the ugly stage is necessary. Every good piece starts as something awkward or messy. Sketching isn't about beauty, it's about exploring, thinking, solving, and learning. The ugly sketches are often the foundation for your best work later. I know, the early phase of sketching might be awkward. For example, the lines are awkward, nothing looks the way you imagined, and honestly, it can be kind of discouraging. But here's the thing, it's necessary, as I said. And one of the biggest lessons I've learned since I started this sketchbook is that the ugly stage isn't permanent. It feels frustrating in the moment, but it's just a phase. If you stick with it, if you allow yourself to keep going despite the mess, you'll pass through it. And when you do, it's like a switch flips. Suddenly something starts to take shape, something unexpected, maybe even beautiful. I've surprised myself more than once. Just by continuing a drawing I almost gave up on. What looked wrong at first slowly transformed into something I was actually proud of. But none of that would have happened if I had stopped at the first and the awkward stage. So if you're flipping through your sketchbook and seeing pages that you don't love, it's okay. That's a part of the process. Those pages are doing the heavy lifting. They're pushing you forward, even if it doesn't feel like it yet. Trust the process, embrace the ugly stage. That's where real growth begins. As you can see in this video, I erased a lot of parts of my sketch. That's because I kept adding new details and ideas, trying to improve the composition and make it more interesting. And honestly, that's totally normal. That's what a sketchbook is for. It's a place to experiment, to make changes, to build things up layer by layer. It's completely natural to change your mind while sketching, and even start over if you need to. So if you're constantly adjusting your sketches or second-guessing your lines, don't worry, you're not doing anything wrong. You're doing what artists do. Over time, I realized that my sketchbook isn't meant to be perfect. It's meant to be honest. It pulls all the messy ideas, rough lines, and changes apart that help me grow as an illustrator. The more I allow myself to erase, rework, or even leave a page unfinished, the more I enjoy the process. It becomes less about making something good and more about learning, exploring, and letting ideas evolve naturally. If I try to make every page perfect, I end up getting stuck. I hesitate more, I judge my work too soon, and sometimes I stop drawing altogether. But when I treat my sketchbook like a safe space where mistakes are welcome, it actually pushes me forward creativity. So if you're feeling pressure to make every page look beautiful, take a deep breath. Let your sketchbook be messy, let it be raw. That's where the real magic happens. Oh, let me tell you a secret. Having a tiny, cute assistant is really useful for filling your sketchbook. Well, at the end of the day, a sketchbook is more than just a collection of drawings. It's a reflection of your journey as an artist. It holds your experiments, your doubts, your small wins, and your big breakthroughs. Every missed page, every raised line, and every awkward sketch plays a role in helping you grow. So don't wait for perfect ideas or perfect timing. Just start, open your sketchbook, make a mess, and trust that something beautiful will come out of it, even if it doesn't happen right away. Thanks for spending this quiet sketching time with me. I hope this video encourages you to embrace your own sketchbook imperfections and all. I'm waiting to know your ideas about this video in comments, and don't forget to give a thumbs up and also subscribe my channel if you haven't subscribed yet, and don't forget to click the link in the description to have a version of other sketchbook session and full access to a playlist. Thank you for staying tuned and being here today. It was a pleasure to talk to you. Have a nice day. See you soon in the next one.